YouTube, it's Lisa, and I thought I would do a video today about getting back on track. From my two previous videos, I'd kind of gotten off track, but I still lost a lot of weight during that week, and that did not help me because then it was like, oh, well, maybe I can have a little extra here and there. I kept my bright lines with my flour and sugar, but I did not keep my bright lines with my 3 meals a day, no snacks. I was having a banana here and a banana there, and that is my baby on the side there clicking and banging on her toys. Anyway, so I kind of kept up with the, oh, maybe an extra banana here and an extra banana there. And then this last week I lost, I think, 0.4 pounds, which was still a loss, but you know, I don't want to be 105 when I lose all the weight I need to lose. So I've been pretty much on track again this week. I was still struggling with getting the with not snacking in between. So I haven't done the Brightline Eating Boot Camp because $500 is ridiculously expensive. And I know it's a lifetime thing, and I know it's an investment in myself and all that, but it's $500. And so, yeah, no, I have 5 kids who would like to go to college someday, and $500 is a big deal. And we're also in the middle of an adoption, and $500 is a big deal. So, because we're soon gonna have 6 kids. And, so I was starting to fall off track, and I was starting to consider joining the boot camp, even though $500 is a big deal. And I looked in the back of the book, and or somewhere in the book, it says, like, in the FAQs, it might have even been online, where it says if you can't, like, what if I can't afford the boot camp? And it gives recommended resources, and one of them is food addiction, and one of them is Gray Sheeters, I believe, and then one is Overeaters Anonymous. Well, we don't have any of the other two, so I chose to go to Overeaters Anonymous. And okay, so it's all confidential, so I'm not going to give you anything that like happened in the meeting or anything like that, but this is going to be, okay, so the thing that got me on track was going to the meeting, just going to the meeting. That got me on track. And kind of the silliest thing, it's kind of like Alcoholics Anonymous, and they give you a token, and they hand it around, and then they hand it to you, and it's kind of a big deal, and it's from abstaining from overeating. Now, I don't really get that because I don't know, it's everybody's, like, it's your own, yes, that is my baby. It's kind of your own, like, decision on what you consider that you abstain from. Now, I consider abstaining from sugar and flour and sticking to my 3 meals a day, and apparently that is what the old Overeaters Anonymous was. But, okay, because I love physical representations of things, this itself has really helped me. And now my dogs are chasing squirrels outside through the blinds. And so it's crazy noisy here, even with my other 4 kids gone. So anyway, this for some reason has really helped. And so when I start feeling like eating, I don't really know why. I just Anyway, when I start feeling like eating in between meals, I will go get myself a cup of tea, a cup of apple spice herbal tea, which is the only tea that I find really good with no sugar, and I probably wouldn't have found it good 20 weeks ago. But, and then I just get my token, and I just kind of focus on just holding it and rubbing it for a little bit and kind of focusing on what I want. And so ever since then, I've been on track. And the other thing is, I went out and bought myself a brand new pretty little Brightline journal. My other one, the pages were falling out. This one is actually from the dollar store also. I would have invested a little more, except I found exactly what I was looking for. It's thick, it's spiral bound, so it doesn't have the binding that comes out. And then I started writing down kind of like some things that were a problem for me. Like, one of the things that I noticed was that I was eating when I first got up. I get up before my kids. I was eating at 6:30, and then so by not eating, like, I was starting to be hungry at 10 or 10:30, and really actually hungry because I'd already been up. And so that's when I was having that banana. So I started really looking at that and realizing, okay, so I'm gonna do when I get up at 6:30, I'm going to do a couple of things first. And that is, I decided I was going to read scripture, meditate, exercise. And when I say exercise, I don't mean exercise. I mean just maybe 10 sit-ups, 10 push-ups, like not like, going jogging or whatever. I am trying to strengthen my back. It's been kind of down ever since I had the kidney stone. I feel like my back I know it's probably not related, but it seems not as strong. So I'm trying to strengthen my back and my core a little bit, so that my back doesn't hurt. And then journal in the morning instead of in the evening. I had been journaling in the evening. I started journaling in the morning. So so that is basically so that I can eat a little bit later. And then my goal has been, I went ahead and wrote down my goal for goals for eating times, and my goal was 8:30 would be my breakfast, 12:30 to 1:30, give or take, because sometimes we're gone. My kids have piano lessons, violin lessons, various lessons, and so I basically put 12:30 to 1:30 for my lunch, and then 6:30 for my dinner. And then I wrote down no more food. And that has really helped, because I am not starving by 10:30 and really imagining. And then if I eat my breakfast, or if I eat my lunch at 10:30 or 11, then I'm hungry for dinner like at 3:30 or 4, and then I'm going to bed starving, and then that's when I'm starting to think, well, maybe if I just had a banana. So far this week, that has really helped. My coin, my new journal, and basically acknowledging that I can't, that if I eat too early, if I just eat when I first get up, that I will be hungry and that I can't follow it. So the 3 meals a day and the times for those meals are actually very important. So I've been back on track this week, and this will be my first week of full back on trackness. So back on trackness, I don't know if that's a word, but so I weigh in on Wednesday, and we will see how it goes. So I'm expecting a pound of weight loss, because I wasn't as on track the first week, and then I did this, and then I did the things I just mentioned, and then I've been on track. So in the past, I've lost 2 pounds, basically a pound a week. So I'm expecting a 1 pound weight loss. I'm hoping for more, and so I will see you Wednesday for my weigh-in.